We don't have enough girls. Tape it up.
All right.
Alrighty then.
And now I've just pissed off an entire country.
Pretty much an entire continent.
Yeah.
Close.
Well, that's a billion people that are never going to listen.
Yeah.
They wouldn't understand me anyway.
I had them up until that.
All right. Chuckles with Mary Lou Rhett and Dan O'Shea. Who you got?
I had Phelps, and who I'm now promoting to 2, kind of as like 2 and 3 even. So I'll wait on them and just say Phelps again, just to get it out of the way. 28 medals, 23 of them gold. You know, the winningest Olympian in history.
Yeah, but
Pretty
see,
impressive.
Jordan was 6 for 6, so...
True, but I mean, yeah,
I think those silvers were mostly like group events.
there's nothing more dominating.
He got a silver this year. Some kid from Singapore beat him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, some kid from Singapore, 16-year-old kid from Singapore in the most recent Olympics, beat Michael Phelps. Phelps came in second. And Phelps was like a true class act, which was weird because he seemed like a complete jerk the entire Olympics. Like
he was just mean mugging. He was getting.
I think I think it's misconceived that he looks like a jerk because he's just got that resting, like, pissed off face all the time.
I think he's a doofy.
I think he just zones in and he just tries to box everybody out.
The only thing I'm really looking... I love Michael Phelps. He performed really well. The only thing I'm really looking forward to not seeing anymore is his mother. In her stance. I don't know.
But now we get to see his wife and baby.
That's fine with me, but his mother was just
I still
boring.
think we haven't seen the end of him. I still think he's on some relay teams in the upcoming Olympics.
At the very least, he'll be a coach.
Oh yeah.
At the very least. But I would not be surprised to see him running third position on some of the races.
I could see NBC wanting to grab him up and do
commentary.
Yeah,
better than Bob Costas.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Bob Costas has been doing it for a long time, and he is a legend in
Yeah.
the sports commentary.
Do you know who else was a legend? Ole Yeller.
Bob Costas to a dog that got shot.
Yeah, Bob Costas should be Ole Yeller. Anyways, Michael
Knowing
Phelps
our luck, will get Phil Sims. Thanks.
does not matter. Better than Bob Costas.
No, absolutely
Listen,
not.
Listen,
I
I
don't want
watch
Phil
sports.
Sims ever announcing anything ever in my life.
I watch
again.
sports for sports. I don't want you to tell me how I should be feeling about world events and your biased politics when I'm trying to listen about Katie Ledecky winning gold medals. Speaking of Katie Ledecky, I think Michael Phelps is kind of coaching her. She's dominant too. She's crazy.
Yeah, she's gonna be impressive.
A monster.
For a long time.
Yeah. All right.
She might take those overall the winningest from him.
She might. Well, I don't know because her races are all endurance.
How young is
True.
She's 18.
She's got a chance to do it. It's going to be close.
Yeah.
I don't know how many she won this year, but
She won 3.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Enough.
Yeah, she won 2 team and 1 individual.
More than us.
I don't know about that.
I don't have one lying around the house.
Oh, I thought you did.
I've got all the potential in the world. I could be.
Actually, I'm a 3-time curling champion.
Yeah.
have
Excuse
you know.
me. Just wait till poker becomes an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
All right, Dan Beebie, who do you have at number 3?
We have American pro wrestler Kurt Angle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep, known for his famous quotes of "Oh, it's true, it's bleeping true."
You suck.
Claims to have
You
won
suck.
his 1996 Olympic gold medal with a broken neck at the Atlanta Games in the men's freestyle 100 kg. He is a former WWE champion and the current WWE Raw general manager.
Yeah.
Broken neck is questionable. I could see vertebrae.
He came back
or
to the
something.
WWE?
Yeah, he's the general manager of Raw, yeah.
Huh.
Very
controversial, but he's holding his ground so far.
Yeah,
Is he like filling in for Kane or something while Kane's
Replaced,
running for office somewhere?
He replaced Mick Foley.
Mick Foley,
In Iowa or something?
Yeah, it's Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he's running for mayor of Knox, Tennessee.
Who is?
Kane.
Glenn
Jacobs.
Yeah. He's probably going to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's running on the Libertarian line.
I think he's been trying to run for a while now, too, hasn't he? But
Well, he's just now getting clearance because he hasn't lived in one area for more than 3 years.
Yeah.
So he wasn't eligible to run for anything, but now he's eligible, from what I understand, now he's eligible to run for mayor of Knox, Tennessee, and plans to run for Congress after that.
Trust me, it's just a matter of time before Rock's the president.
It's going to happen. Yeah. And a lot of people question, like, oh, he's Samoan. No, he's born in Miami. Get over it.
Yeah, and no, he's a Republican, too.
Yeah. So Rock versus Kanye.
Rock versus Mark Cuban.
Rock versus Kanye. That's coming. 2020 SmackDown.
If that's 2020,
No
I think I'm gonna be finding a new country and be doing this podcast by phone or something.
Start a business.
By satellite.
Our headquarters.
Let me know where you're going. We can meet at one spot. We can get some Skype going on. If that's the case.
Yeah, but I think The Rock would be a decent politician. He's definitely.
I mean, he's likable enough.
He's definitely likable, and he fits a broad spectrum. I mean, I don't know what his policies are.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that Kanye's West have to be bad.
Look
at decision making as far as his wife to figure out where he chooses.
Well, this is what it would be like. So, Mr. Kanye, tell me what it is you plan to do about ISIS. It doesn't matter what you plan to do about ISIS.
That's exactly how the debate would go. It'd be sold on pay-per-view events.
Exactly. And then at the end, he'd put him through a table with a rock bottom. Anyways.
Bunch of candy asses.
Yeah. Rudy Poo.
Rudy Poo candy.
We're shining up real nice. Turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass. All right. So my number 3 was Nastia Lukin. Tony, your number 3.
Michael Phelps.
Chuckles.
Mary Lou Retton.
Also Phelps.
Dan Beebie.
U.S. wrestler Kurt Angle.
All right, we're getting into number 2. I'm going to hit the swimmers now for the first time.
Ooh.
My girl, Maya Dorado.
Oh, okay.
Throwback. No, she just won this year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I was thinking of someone else.
Come from behind. She wasn't even expected to get the bronze medal. Stormed all the way back in the 200 medley and won gold. She won freaking gold.
Everybody in America loves an underdog story, and she's the perfect example of it last year.
The worst thing about this, though, is I'll never get to see her swim again. She retired after one Olympics.
Sure you will. Just go on YouTube.
She's moving to Houston, where she got a real job, making a ton of money. And she'll live happily with her husband, who's also got a real job, making a ton of money.
Yeah,
what does she do?
I don't remember.
I mean,
something lucrative.
You kind of have to respect it. I mean, you made it to the highest stage. You won the highest medal possible, and then you're like, I'm done.
While you're on top.
From what I understand, from the quick look up I did after the Olympics, it's high 6 figures. Her husband makes low 7 figures a year.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. That's I could do that.
Yeah.
Sure. What job is it? Where is the application for such a thing? What is required?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are the qualifications?
I'm pretty sure we don't have the skills.
Prerequisite.
Yeah.
Prerequisite gold medal.
Yeah.
Actually, she's got 3 gold medals.
Yeah.
She's got 3 gold medals. One thanks to Katie Ledecky just getting an absolute crazy lead.
Yeah.
They could have pretty much floated for half the race the rest of the time.
I think they did.
Doggy paddled the rest of it.
I think they brought out the floaties and just...
Probably.
All right. So, Maya Dorado, my favorite Olympian of these Olympics, most recent Olympics, is who I have at number 2.
My number 2 is actually previously mentioned, and it was the Dream Team. So, I don't need to expand any more on it. Just think that they were one of the most entertaining spots that we've ever seen throughout Olympic Games, and they deserve the credit that they have for just overall dominance, not to mention the names that were on that roster. It's absolutely insane when you think that all those people decided to get together for an Olympics.
Yeah, it's
crazy. They're just having the time of their lives.
Oh yeah,
the time of my life.
I was trying to collect all the McDonald's cups because they had all the players on them and everything like that. That was pretty cool.
I think the better version of the Dream Team was when they became the Monstars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways,
it was half of them.
Yeah, Chuckles.
I'm going to go with Roland Gardner. He was
Ken?
Roland Gardner. Yeah, you know what I'm talking. Yeah.
Wait, did you say the Russian?
No.
He beat
He
the
beat
Russian.
the Russian. Yeah,
He was a U.S. wrestler in the 2000 Sydney Games, and he fought and defeated Alexander Karelin, who was at the time the 3-time Olympic returning champion. He was undefeated in international play for at that time 13 years, and had not even given up a point in a wrestling Greco-Roman match in 3 years prior to that.
It's not real wrestling.
What, Greco-Roman wrestling?
No, what you see with people putting other people through tables, laying the smackdown. That's
I'm
wrestling.
done. This podcast.
No, but
see you next week.
To have someone,
to not give up a point.
This man hadn't lost in 13
insane.
years.
Yeah.
He hadn't lost in 13 years.
Like, I did a year of wrestling, and
this American comes
giving
out
up
of
a point
nowhere.
is super easy. You know, you make one minor mistake, and there's a point.
And this Alexander Karelin didn't give up a point in 3 years prior to this.
It's insane.
And Roland Gardner went in there and in overtime won gold medal.
That's incredible.
It was unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Another great underdog story.
Yes. All right, Dan O'Shea.
All right, at number 2, I have Jesse Owens.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
Of course
Why
you
wouldn't
do.
I have Jesse Owens? He basically spit in Hitler's face in 1936, and his racist Aryan ideology. He won.
This is the
4
group
golds.
of white people doing this podcast.
So what? He's an American. He's literally like the definition of an American Olympic hero. Won the 100-meter, 200-meter, 4x100 relay, and the long jump.
And had the audacity to salute right next to the German, giving the Heil Hitler on the podium, winning the gold. He held the American salute right next to him.
I'm just kidding. Of course, Jesse Owen. You only like using Ohio State guy.
I like Jesse Owen for what he also symbolizes, I think, during the time period. For Jesse Owens to walk into Berlin with all this rhetoric about the superior race
rising to
just
power.
for him to, with Hitler in attendance at times, spanking these people. Not even, like, close.
I'm pretty sure you can watch Hitler reaction videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I think you can. There's probably a scowl on his face. Not that he ever looked happy, but...
But yeah, just to you know, stomp on everything that your whole hateful country at the time
is built off of.
Yeah, and just getting stomped on by Jesse Owens 4 times.
Yep. And of course, they're just. It's not. His scowl doesn't have to do with anything with Jesse Owens. I mean,
All right, so Dan O'Shea, we just finished with you, Dan Beebie. Who do you have as your number 2?
At number 2, we have legendary boxer Muhammad Ali.
Solid choice.
Good choice.
Light heavyweight gold medalist in the Rome Olympics, then known as Cassius Clay. He's part of the first Olympic Games to be televised internationally, and later on in 1996 in Atlanta, did the honors lighting the torch.
I was going to say, I don't think Muhammad Ali ever competed in an Olympics. It's Cassius Clay.
It was Clay, yeah.
It was Cassius Clay, but he also threw the medal into the river.
That's what he claims, but I don't know if that... Has that ever been,
his friends...
Did anyone find the medal
I think
later on?
there's people that were there to attest to him throwing it into the river. I mean, there's really no way for us to ever...
I think he sold it.
No, for sure.
I mean, no, he was so, you know...
He was not OJ.
He was, in some ways reasonably upset with America and its treatment of, black people in general, and felt betrayed by his country and threw it in the river. I don't know that we could say that's unreasonable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, the story was, I think his friend said he lost it, and then in 1996 they gave him a replacement medal, I guess, just in case.
Oh,
that
well,
was true. So.
Well, now,
He was
Mr. Ali, does that sound like a bad country to you? All right.
It's the Olympic Committee that gave him back the medal. It's not.
Yeah.
The U.S. didn't do anything with that.
All right. So, anyways.
Great movie with Will Smith.
Ali,
it's
good
a
movie.
fantastic movie.
All right. Anyways, so round number 2, I have Maya Dorado.
I have the Dream Team.
I had Roland Gardner.
Jesse Owens.
And Dan Beebie.
Boxer Muhammad Ali.
Perfect. Now, what we're going to do before we get to our number 1 is we're going to go through honorable mentions. I am typically the honorable mention king, but I myself only have one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like a 1 and 1A. But